Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond the Veil. Welcome to my ugly post-Christmas sweater party. This is the ugly muumuu that I received as a Christmas gift. It is very comfortable, though. And so I just thought, let me share this with my subscribers. It is ugly as shit. It's 2 sizes too big, but since we didn't spend the holidays together, I thought, let me share my ugly ass muumuu, y'all. I'm trying to give y'all titty bounce like I said in my previous video, but my titties hurt because my cycle is coming. But I'm still giving you guys pleasure through my pain. It's something about this muumuu and being so free that just makes me want a titty shake. Anyways, you guys, me and my penguin said hello. All right. It's early. That's why my hair is still tied. I got my coffee that I need to go warm up. Nevertheless, Mama Tina, I thought to give you your own platform today because you just came out cussing the people out online like you always do. I see that you are back on your main page and not on your burner boy. And I see that you guys are controlling narratives because the world is praising Beyonce. But you know, and you all know, that in order to control narratives, you don't even leave space for a negative narrative. You get ahead of it. So even if there's 2 people who are not praising Beyonce, squash those 2 people. That's one of the rules of power. Eliminate, utterly destroy your enemies or your competition. Don't show them grace and allow them to pop up and spring up and spread seeds and create a whole army. Even if it's one, you destroy it so that no more can come from the one. You guys like to either find the one negative comment or create it so that you can squash it before it gets started. That goes over a lot of people's heads because a lot of people aren't smart. And a lot of people do not recognize mental warfare. Because most people aren't thinking like a warrior. They're not thinking in terms of power. Why would someone do that? This person, you guys are just hating. No. There's a science behind these things. And people get it. I get it. I'm adapt to war. I'm a Libra sun, Aries moon. Love and war is all I know. Okay. That's why I like to tell people I am an invaluable friend and a formidable enemy. You might be honored to see me in both, because if you get me in as an enemy, then you can say that you were destroyed in battle by one of the greatest warriors that ever lived. You should be honored. And as a friend, obviously, you get the best perks. Anyways, Mama Tina, you and your burner boy. Oh, you and your burner. I just want to see the energy around why you attack people on social media for having opinions. I have a theory about why it's being done. I just want to see it in the cards, though. Most High Mother and Father God, thank you for this day. Thank you for this ugly muumuu. Thank you for YouTube for letting me shake my titties in it on their platform. Thank you for all these people that are enjoying my itty bitty titty committee. Nevertheless, they may not be bountiful, but they're beautiful. They may not be voluptuous, but they get the job done. Amen. Spirit, please allow me to conjure up the spirit and the soul of Celestine BNC, Mama Tina. Mama Tina, I conjure up your spirit and your soul. Come, 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 sistren, come. Coven sistren. Sister from another coven. Oh. Lots of cards have fallen out of my hands. Oh. Mama Tina, I see what your job is online. I knew it. I knew it. Spirit, please compel Miss Tina Knowles to speak her soul's truth and nothing but the truth, keeping nothing hidden from me. This gives me a lady who feels like, why should I have to speak my truth that I'm trying to hide? Oh, Miss Tina, but even while you sit haughtily in your diamonds, in your white pantsuit with your leg crossed, in your upper echelonness, there is still a rank in these here spiritual streets. I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke. I come in peace, Mama Tina. But even you who are adept in the spiritual community, you got to understand how this thing goes. Speak your soul's truth, Mama Tina. Why are you online defending Beyonce? If that's your daughter and that's just how you roll, then I'll see it in the cards. Why are you online always defending people who have different opinions about Beyonce? Is it just because that's what you as a mother do? You defend Beyonce. Not Solange, but you defend Beyonce. And I want to hear that because people have more to say about Beyonce. Beyonce is one of the greatest celebrities and performers of all time. You have to know what comes with that territory. I've heard many things about Solange online in the past, especially around the time of the Jay-Z fight. I would have expected the same vitriol in defending her as being crazy and a drug addict, but there was none from you. I didn't see it. It ain't make the blogs. That's all I'm saying. It didn't make the blogs like everything else you say about Beyonce does. So, Miss Tina Knowles, why do you go online and argue with people or argue people's opinions about Beyonce? Why do you do that? And do you have a secret account? And do you spend a lot of time on blogs and in comments in order to gather information about Beyonce so that you guys can control a narrative? Miss Tina Knowles, show me why you're always online in comments. The Lovers. This is a Gemini card. It's more mental than people would like to think. It's more logical than people would like to think. I believe that Miss Knowles has a separate account attached to, just like any other burner accounts. They're attached to your main account. You can switch in and out of profiles. I think Miss Tina has other accounts, as well as do I think multiple people in the Knowles Carter camp have secret accounts where they comment in spaces as if they were regular people. I think that they have a way of being alerted or can search their names. I think that she searches things about Jay-Z and Beyonce currently, right now. The challenge is Jay-Z and Miss Tina. I think that she moves too quickly sometimes, trying to switch in and out of accounts. And I think she gets exposed. I also think that Miss Tina feels like Jay-Z is causing problems for her daughter and for the brand. And I think that the situation with Jay-Z is a narrative that everyone in their camp is trying to control. Beyonce's performance should have overshadowed any of Jay-Z's mess. And I think that they are trying to make sure that that happens. That even down to comment sections, that they are controlling any negative conversations about Beyonce, especially negative comments or even comments that just aren't favorable, because Jay-Z is doing enough damage. One of the ways I think that they remain powerful is that they are able to control narratives in a way that other celebrities can't. And I think that comes from their infiltration of comment spaces and blog spaces. These aren't spaces where you would expect to see celebrities like Beyonce and her camp. Not saying Beyonce directly. I mean blog spaces and comment spaces that y'all would be like, how would like Lipstick Alley? I think that was infiltrated a long time ago by a lot of celebrity camps, but they're there. I think they're still there. I think the comment sections is where the most control over narratives happens. Not the mainstream media, the comment sections. Now, Miss Tina, I think you lied about something in the recent past, or there's something that you don't want. There's something here unjust. That I think you are also on the bandwagon with trying to steer your family out of. I do think that, Miss Tina, you lie about being hacked. I think you lie a lot about things like that. Miss Tina, I think that you are going to continue commenting in comment sections. I think that's one of your jobs. I think it's one that you took on. So people, a lot of you guys are interacting with Miss Tina Knowles online and don't even know it. I think you'll be saying things. I think that you may be leaking things or saying things. Putting things out there to control a narrative. You may be exposed, though. Somebody may try to expose you, maybe. I think the problem is you say things, you put things out there, and then you try to take it back. But I think that you're just trying to protect and steer the narrative again for your daughter. One moment. So yes, I think, Miss Tina, that you are doing what you can to protect Beyonce, probably from whatever damage her son might be doing to her image or her name. You're just trying to make sure that Beyonce continues to be seen as innocent and pure, despite Jay-Z. Miss Tina, though, I don't think that you are aware of how aware people on social media are. And this is the problem with a lot from your generation. A lot of our parents on social media, they think they know more about social media. Is, for instance, I'll try to tell my mom things about how this new generation thinks or behaves in a digital world. She tends to think that she knows more about how the world operates today. The world that I grew up in. The world that I'm a part of. The world that she still needs younger people to help her maneuver. It's like that, Miss Tina. I get that you think that people are dumb, but people aren't as dumb as you try to make them think that they are. And this is the only energy that I don't like in this reading about you, because I'm not going to judge. I never judge anybody I read. Most of you guys have had readings from me, and you be sharing the tea, honey, the tea. And I don't be judging. I still help you out. I've done court cases for some of y'all and probably should be going to jail, but I don't judge. Shit, it ain't my place. Miss Tina, that I don't think that's going to go over well with the general public, because it comes off elitist, at least to me. But you like to call everybody else stupid when it's like, Miss Tina, we is online all the time. Yes, there may be people who don't care as much about Beyonce, but right now, the world is praising Beyonce. You would have to go out of your way to find people who really, really, really are hating on her. And if so, why? This is overkill. You didn't have to go in on that comment, even if it was a real comment. Maybe it was something that you guys produced in order to respond to control a narrative. Miss Tina, I'd just like to say that people aren't as dumb as you think they are. And I say that because everybody acknowledges, the majority acknowledges that Beyonce is that girl right now. Miss Tina wants Beyonce, her baby girl, to remain in this position. Innocent, not being scathed by her husband's bull, and the son, the biggest celebrity. Miss Tina doesn't even want us to think that MJ was better. She wants her child to be seen as the greatest celebrity, the greatest performer. These MJ comparisons, I think a lot of the time they come from their camp. Miss Tina, why is this card your outcome? There's the sun rising up over the horizon, even in the death card. So it seems like you hope to bypass the natural order in life. And I am going to say that, Miss Tina, for one, please don't do no juju on me. I don't want to have a juju war with you and your daughters, especially when I respect them as the juju women that they are, especially Solange. Now, there is one that you should do juju with, and I'm telling you, I will join the sister circle and chant with y'all because I got a personal reason to. But Miss Solange, don't do no black magic on people who don't deserve it. Not saying that you are. I'm just throwing my bed out there. Don't do no juju on me. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like having to battle no Creole witches that I like. I like y'all as juju women. I do. I see y'all. I hope we see each other. Here's my message, though. As a diviner, as an oracle, because I know that y'all's juju gifts is in something else. Y'all don't have the vision that I do. So I'm going to use it for you for free. But next time, Miss Tina, $75 for 1 hour consultations with me. Even if you're rich, okay? Now listen, I know I'm a young girl, but let me tell you something about being able to see things and know things and having a relationship with the underworld. I was told in a dream once by death, because the voice in the dream identified herself as death, and she appeared as a dark, foggy mist. And she said, she showed me in a dream how people try to evade the process of death, but they can't. It overcomes them. She told me how people in power are trying to evade the natural process of life and death. Even regular people do it. How do we do this? We hold on and we cling to earthly attachments, children, husbands, spouses, houses, jobs, careers, wealth, all the things that we build up for ourselves in life in order to make us gods of the worlds that we create, that we don't spend our life preparing for the one thing that is guaranteed to us. Because maybe, just maybe, if I focus on worldly success, I can get to the point where sickness doesn't lead to my death. Something about the idea of holding on. How many people on their deathbed, and I don't know, we don't know, but because of this dream that I had, and Miss Tina, I'll wrap this up after I give you this message, all of you. People ask me to teach all the time and don't know I teach all the time. Attachments are how we try to evade death, and it's also what keeps us coming back. I have a North Node in the 12th house, and I've spent my whole life dealing with loss of various forms, to the point where no matter what I gain, I'm detached from it all. My life is to prepare for my death, my transition out of here, and my afterlife, because I do not intend on coming back. And even if I have to, I've evolved to the point of using life to build attachments. There's nothing here for me that I would want to come back to. I haven't had children in this life. My marriage ended and I haven't remarried. I haven't even had another boyfriend since my husband and I separated. I have lost careers that I spent time and resources building, but it all led me here. It all led me here to my true alignment. My spiritual life is what I live for now. And if that's the reason that I live, then when I leave this earth, that'll be the thing that I still desire. But it's not physical. So I don't have to come back to this earth just to gain what I desire the most. An evolved spirit. I can have that in this life and the afterlife. So what I value, what I've learned to value, isn't something that this world gives. Because one thing I know, and one thing that I've learned, and one thing that you do learn, if you allow yourself to learn, when you have a highly traumatic life that you seem to survive, no matter how much you don't want to. If you allow yourself to learn from your traumas, you find the crown jewel. And I found it. Spiritual matters is what matters. When you become a god of this realm, when you have it all, you begin to want to evade the natural order of things. Because think about it. If you are the most famous, wealthy, beloved celebrity in the world, why would you want to die? Why wouldn't you want to prolong your life as much as you can to continue to enjoy it? And not saying anything is wrong with that. But you also, rich, famous, wealthy, powerful people, have to prepare yourself to gracefully leave it all behind and be okay with that. And you have to prepare yourself to do that before you leave this life, because nobody is guaranteeing you to keep it all in this life. Be gracious if you do, but not entitled to it. This death card tells me that there will be an inevitable ending and rebirth, a death and a rebirth to the situation that you guys have going on over there. Mrs. Mama Tina, even if Beyonce survives what's coming, it will be a dent. There will be a dent. And it may not even be a public dent, but you guys are going through the change. And no matter what you do, it's coming. And you can't avoid it. Because even gods of this world are not gods of the universe. They're higher powers than Beyonce and Jay-Z. Death card. I wasn't expecting this message to go this way. I thought this was going to be a key. Death card. I hope you guys do somehow get this message and not take offense to it. Because it wouldn't go well for someone in that camp to see this message, take offense to it when it's not coming from a place of maliciousness, and then try to harm the person delivering it. It wouldn't work well. But I don't think that you guys would do that. I don't even think if you guys found my channel snuffing around looking for stuff on that lady that came up in Jay-Z's lawsuit and found the video that I did on her, I don't even think that you guys are looking at me that way. If that did indeed happen, there would have been an air high five or a nod. Death. Death and the High Priestess. I don't know what this is, but this is serious energy here. This first time in my whole time reading these cards that I am a little bit nervous about. Death. What is this? High Priestess, Ace of Wands, Magician in reverse, Death. My mind is going so many places. Black magic, sacrifice. Did do something, said they didn't, being ruined. Death. The Devil, Queen of Wands reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, the Emperor reverse. Now I saw hard times coming in Beyonce's reading because of the load of them trying to salvage this house of cards. But this, Miss Tina, all I wanted to know is why you be defending them online. The outcome, I don't like this. High Priestess. Spirit, give me one card on why death is the outcome for Miss Tina in her reading. I said the near future, you may get exposed, Tina. Who's getting exposed with this Eight of Swords reverse? Miss Tina, surprisingly, you know where a lot of bodies are buried between your children, your son-in-law and his daughter. You knew when he approached your daughter. You knew when her father was cut out of the business. You knew what kind of man Jay-Z was. You never did not know what kind of man Jay-Z was. There's something you know that either one or the both of them did, involving a woman, I believe a side woman. I believe you like to search online for stories involving Kathy and maybe another woman. I think that Jay-Z is Beyonce's husband now. I believe that they have to stay married and not get divorced at the attorney's advice. I see an illegitimate children. Something unjust that this relationship is supposed to help with. Challenges that Mama Tina Alright, I'm going to leave this death card out because I need to snoop around that a little bit more. However, there are employees, people that are paid in the Beyonce camp to, I believe, steer narratives. They are on blog sites. They are on blog forums. They are in comments of videos, and they're everywhere making comments and arguing with comments. I believe that Mama Tina is one of the ones in charge of the team that does this, whether she placed herself there or whether she just took it upon herself to be Beyonce's PR person. I see that there is a whole team in their camp for that. I believe that Miss Tina gets herself in trouble because she tries to switch too fast between accounts. However, from Mama Tina's perspective and reading Beyonce's 10 of Wands, I see a doomsday coming for you guys. And rather it looks like a full-on P. Diddy doomsday to us, it will be a doomsday to you all. And I am 100% sure you all are already going through it. I read Beyonce and there wasn't even a lot of joy in her cards after her performance. There was more duty. Duty and effort. Because Beyonce's been planning for this moment in her career where she gets a chance to make the art that she wants to make. She's still trying to do it, but it's being forced as something that she has to do now to overshadow her husband and his affairs. And so there's a little joy missing from it. Death card. I want to know all about that. Why is the death card here for Miss Tina's reading? Something's going to come out that had to do with the Diddy stuff. Not saying it will be freak off stuff. You guys have no idea what kind of rabbit holes were opened up due to the Diddy files. And this will destabilize Jay-Z a little bit more than what he currently is. It could also be more provoked because of the actions of Jay-Z's attorney. I think that the NFL and Tony are banking on Beyonce. I think that Tony and Alex Shapiro, or whatever his name is, I don't think the battle between them is going to go wholly in Shapiro's favor. It ain't going to be a flawless victory, I think, like they bank on. This could get ugly. Something will be released. I think that currently they're trying to make us ignore it, probably about that rape girl, but there's something else that will probably come out. They won't be able to public opinion their way out of it. There is a moment that will permanently change things around there. Somebody will go down, somebody may live, somebody may be able to salvage themselves, but there will be irreparable damage done in that camp at some point due to Jay-Z, triggered by Jay-Z's shenanigans. They will shenan again. Good luck to you guys. Love you all. Bye.